Hey guys, Parker77 here and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to bring you another squad builder, and this is the squad builder of the team that I promised, and that is my Brasilver squad builder. Now this Brasilver squad builder may not include all the players that you think I'd include, it may not include all the players that you'd include, but I've pretty much made this team around the best work rates, the best players in my opinion in terms of not just skills but all round stats. So yeah, it's pretty much just the team that I like to use. So I'll go through all the players here, and there's absolutely loads of different players you could use, and I'll tell you which one's the best. So firstly, there's the goalkeeper here. And you could use Fabiano, the Porto goalkeeper. He is 6'6" and he costs 900 coins. You could use Aranja here, who plays for Santos in Liga de Brazil. He has 83 diving, 76 reflexes, 70 kicking. He costs 800 coins, 6'4". Or you could use Denise for Sao Paulo. But the goalkeeper I like to use is Aranja, and he's by far the best silver goalkeeper I've used in the game so far this year. He is an absolutely amazing goalkeeper. 6'4", 800 coins, as I said, so he can go there. Go to the left back, and a lot of people will use Junior Cesar as left back, but I like to use Addy. He's got 82 pace, 69 dribbling, 75 defense, 79 heading and 70 passing. Cost me 3k, he's 6 foot, as medium work rates, the perfect work rates there. And the reason why I've chosen him is because he doesn't have high attacking work rates, and his defensive stats are incredibly good. 75 defense and 79 heading, they're perfect defensive stats. So go over to the right back here, and that is Fagner or Fagner. He has 91 pace, 78 dribbling, 71 defense and 73 passing. He is fast, but I do like his medium work rate. Costs 11k, and that's probably because he's the fastest Brasilver right back. Haven't chosen him just because of the pace. He's also got incredibly good shooting, fairly good defending as well for Brasilver right back. And the main reason, as I said, is the work rates. So we'll go to the centre backs now, and again there's lots and lots of options, but this is the player that I use for one of the first centre backs that I used, and he's by far probably the best and my favourite out of all of them. That is Chico. He plays for Curitiba in the Liga de Brazil. 68 pace, 74 defence and 76 heading. His low high work rates, so amazing work rates, just perfect there. 6'1", and he costs 800 coins, and a lot of people won't use him because of the pace, but he's by far the best Brasilver centre back I've used this year. And as for the other centre back, there's loads of other options. You could use Ueton for Anzi. You could use Emerson, who plays for Livorno in Serie A. You've also got Antonio Ferreira, who a lot of people will use because of the pace. 81 pace, 66 defence, 67 heading. He costs 6.3k. He's 6'3", but he has high attacking work rate. Or we could use Felipe, who I use. 72 pace, 73 defence and 77 heading. He plays for Hanover in the Bundesliga. He costs 2.3k and he's 6'4", medium work rate. So again, another perfect centre back. On to centre defensive mids, there's only two I've actually used, and these have been perfect. First one I've used is Luis Alberto, and his stats are perfect. 64 pace, 73 defence and 80 heading. He pretty much wins all the headers. Medium high work rates, so again perfect work rates for a centre defensive mid. He's 6 foot and he costs 750 coins, so he's very cheap. The other centre defensive mid is Wellington, who plays for Sao Paulo. 83 pace, 76 dribbling, 73 defence and 65 heading. A slightly more attacking centre defensive mid, but very good defensive stats anyway. Medium work rate, so again really good. Costs 10k, and he also has 4-star skills, so that is quite nice as well. On to the centre attacking mids, and there's tons of different options. I've used plenty of options. I did first have the squad as 4-2-3-1, but then I changed it to 4-2-2-2 to make the most of the wide centre attacking mids. So the first centre attacking mid here, who I actually used, is Maicon Leite, who has been changed to a striker, so I changed him to a centre attacking mid. Usually it has been a right winger in previous games, but as I said, a striker in this game, so I changed him to a centre attacking mid. He's got 91 pace, 75 dribbling and 66 shooting. He has 5-star skills, obviously high medium work rates, 5'6", and he costs just under 40k. The other centre attacking mid spot, there's lots and lots of options. You could use Ari, you could use Mike as well. You could use Rafina, you could use Ibsen, there's Elias, there's Leonardo, but I use Elton, who plays in the Saudi League. 87 pace, 71 shooting, 70 passing and 82 dribbling. The perfect centre attacking mid. He is 5'3", so he's fairly small, but doesn't matter because he's got high medium work rates. He costs 40k, or I paid 40k, maybe a bit more expensive now. He's left footed, so we can cut in with the 5-star skills and 2-star weak foot, so you can go there. As the strikers, again, there's loads and loads of options, but I'll show you the players I like to use, and you probably guessed them. The player I like to use here is Wallison, with 88 pace, 68 shooting, 71 dribbling, 5-star skills, 3-star weak foot, 5'10", medium work rates, and he costs 47k. And although there's plenty of other options at striker, such as Paulinho, you've got Victor Simoes, Alan Kardec, Tulio de Mello, you've got Yuri here as well. But I like to use Jobson, and Jobson is absolutely amazing this year. I'll probably do a review of him soon. 84 pace, 76 dribbling, and 68 shooting. He cost me 70k, and that is because he's incredibly hyped up. He's back in the game. Everyone wants him. He may be a bit cheaper now, maybe closer to 60k, but I don't mind paying 70k for him. He's well worth it. 5'9", medium-low work rates, 5-star skills, and 3-star weak foot. So I'll stick Jobson there, and here you can have a look at the squad, and then I'll move on to some gameplay. So the gameplay should be on your screens now, and overall this team cost me about 225k, which to be honest for a Brasilver team isn't actually too bad. It's cheaper than previous years, and in my opinion it's probably much better than the last few years. When I first made this team, I wasn't really too sure how well it would perform because from what I've seen so far, the Silvers with the best shooting stats have actually only been the ones that could score long shots for me, but that completely wasn't true when I tried these guys. You've got the likes of Maicon Leite, who's only 69 rated, who I wasn't sure how good he'd be, and he's only got 66 shooting, but in game he performs absolutely amazing, and his 66 shooting is a lie. He's got incredibly good shooting. Obviously you've got Wallison and Jobson up front, and to be honest they're overpriced unless you can do skills. If you can't do skills, then not worth buying, as that's the reason why they're expensive, and you can probably buy much better strikers for that sort of price. But if you can do the skills, like I try to do the skills, I'm not amazing at skills, but I do always try and use them, and it's really fun. Probably the most fun team I've actually used this year. So Wallison and Jobson with their shooting stats may not look like they've got incredible shooting this year, but they really do. Their shooting was amazing. Even against gold goalkeepers they could still score long shots. In my opinion, the favourite player on the team though is actually Elton, the right centre attacking mid. He's perfect at cutting inside, and he reminds me a lot of Marlos in terms of his stats. He's obviously a tiny bit smaller, but he's got 5-star skills. He's got around 87 pace, really good dribbling, and also has fairly good shooting in the low 70s. At centre defensive mids, you've pretty much got a perfect pair there. You've got Wellington, who's fairly fast for a centre defensive mid, along with 4-star skills, really good work rate, and also fairly good at defending. So he's kind of more of a box-to-box player. And then you've got Luis Alberto, who has high defensive work rate, so will sit back. He's also got 73 defence and 80 heading, so he wins pretty much all the headers and then just lays it off to any of the wide players. In terms of the defence, I couldn't really decide whether his defence would be very good or not, but it actually was really solid. Right back you got Fania, and because of his medium work rates, he's actually back defending. The problem with most Brasilver teams have had in previous years is that most of the defenders and most of the players in the team, in fact, have had high attacking work rates, which means that pretty much every single player is going forward, including the centre backs, which has meant that in previous years, in my opinion, although defences have been really fast, and this year's slightly slower defence than previous years, is much more solid this year because a lot of the players and a lot of defenders are actually staying back. So you've got the centre backs, you've got Felipe and you've got Chico, and they're pretty much a really cheap defensive pair in my opinion. And although they're not as fast as Brasilver defenders in previous years, they're pretty much the perfect centre back for this game, as they've really good work rates, they've got just enough pace, they've got around 70 pace, and they've got really good defensive stats. Lastly, there is the left back, and as I said, a lot of people will use Junior Cesar mainly because of his pace, and he may be faster, but he does have high attacking work rates. You've got Addy here though, who has medium work rates, 82 pace, that's perfect pace there for a left back, and also he has 75 defence and 79 heading. Some really solid stats for a silver left back. Lastly is the goalkeeper, and that is Aranha. I've used plenty of different goalkeepers this year, plenty of Brazil's silver goalkeepers, and he's by far the best silver goalkeeper I've used, as I mentioned before. 6'4", only cost 800 coins, 83 diving, 76 reflexes, and 70 kicking are his best stats. And yeah, he's just performed incredibly well in game. So there you go guys, that is just about it for my Brasilver squad builder. This is in my opinion the ultimate Brasilver team this year. It's got absolutely perfect. It's got players that can cut in, players with long shots. You've got 4 5-star skillers as your 2 centre attacking mids and 2 strikers. And then you've also got a centre defensive mid with 4-star skills. You don't need any more than that. There's no point in playing centre attacking mids with 5-star skills at centre defensive mid, as you may as well build the strongest team you can. Some people may not agree with my choices for players, as a lot of you may like some faster players. But in my opinion, this is the most solid Brasilver team in terms of stats, in terms of skills. This is my opinion the best Brasilver team in the game. If you'd like to see some individual player reviews of some of these Brasilvers in the next few weeks, please let me know. I can do some player reviews of the likes of Elton and Jobson, maybe Maicon Leite and Wallison as well. Then I'll try and do them. But anyway, thanks for watching guys. Cheers.